Hey, yo, what's going on, man? Mr. Ugly, man, the ugliest man on the internet. Wow. Okay, so y'all kept saying y'all can't hear the video. I was in the bar and people was in there, so I was trying not to yell and talk loud. But I'm okay. So boom, what happened was y'all remember the chick from the car wash, right? The chick about the car wash where she got an attitude because I went and beg her to come get a car wash. Okay, so boom, I can't make this shit up. I was at work at this little bar, this bar, because I freelance security. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing freelance security at this bar. And I'm at the door and shit, checking IDs, right? Guess who walk up? Shorty and this dude. And this sexy flexy nigga. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, damn. So it was she we played it off kind of alright, you know what I'm saying? But it was for me it was the when I asked her out, like I texted and again, I don't like texting. Like I'm a grown ass man. I don't like texting, bro. Like I like to get on the phone and hear your voice and all that shit. Um so she be texting me and I be like, yo, stop texting me. Like I'm gonna call you. And then when I call her, she don't answer the phone. She always texts back busy. So and 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 remember I had told y'all that she had went out with a dude before she told me. Like this is in the line of when me and her were talking. Like me and Shorty been talking for maybe a month now. And she had went out with a dude and I didn't even know until we was talking one day and she was like, yeah, when I went out, because she was just basically telling me about how she was gonna she was gonna change how she look because she be meeting because the men that are stepping to her or are unattractive men and old men. So I'm like, yo, I'm like, you talking about me? I didn't say that, but that's what she said. That she was like, yeah, I'm just sick of old, unattractive men approaching me. So if you don't want an old, unattractive man, it means you want a young, nice looking man. Okay. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You want the opposite of what's approaching you. So then I go and tell her, I say, then now I'm talking to her and I'm saying like, um, the same thing. Like I always say that, especially black women, y'all always wanting attractive men. Y'all always want attractive men, but do y'all not understand that just because you not the only black woman that want an attractive man. There are like 20 black women in your circle that want an attractive man. So now, do you see the options that this attractive man have? So she was like, when she went out on a date with him, he took her somewhere for breakfast and he spent like $10 on the breakfast. And then later on he texted her and he was like, he want the fuck. So she was like, she blocked him because she was like, yo, what the fuck? So then she was describing him. He was a tall man. He had muscles. So it wasn't the same dude, but this dude he was a taller guy. He was a nice looking dude. He was tall and nice looking younger guy. And so when they came in, I was like, nah. She was like, so he was like, I show you my ID, and I was like, nah, you good. So I let him in. So where they were sitting at, I couldn't video because they were sitting way in the back. So I couldn't video them to show y'all like, yo, that's Shorty right there. But I couldn't do that because they was all the way in the back, and I'm up front. And I gotta stay up front. So anyway, um, they came in and shit, whatever. And I'm like, yo, I can't make this shit up, YouTube. And so I'm doing work. So then later on, maybe about 30 minutes into them, because it was a wait for them, like for the waitresses to come. Bruck comes outside. So Bruck comes outside, smoke a cigarette. So I'm outside, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm downtown. And so there's a lot of people, a lot of shit going on. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, trying to look at some ass or whatever. And bruh, he come outside smoking a cigarette. So I'm just standing out there. So then bro started talking to me like, damn, bro, where you work out at? Blah, blah, blah. So I talk about my workout and all this and all that. So we talking. So he was like, He was like, yeah, man. He said, yo. He said, yo. He said, man. This is what he said to me. He's like, yo. He said, bro. He said, yo. He said, yeah, man. I got a little shorty. I just met little shorty tonight. I was like, oh, for real? He was like, yeah. He said, I just met her. He said, I just met her today. For real? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I met her today and shit, man. She wanted to go out, man. She wanted to go out somewhere. So I was like, fuck it. So I told her I ain't really had no bread. So she was like, don't worry about it. I'm like, word? Yes. I'm like, that. I'm saying to myself, word? But I'm like, I'm telling him, word, that's what's up. I'm like, golly, bruh. So then he like, yeah, man. He said, yeah. He said after this, he said, yeah. After this, said, man, Shorty gonna have to give up some pussy. I'm gonna beat the brakes off that pussy, bro. She told me she was celibate. I'm saying to myself, this bitch told me she was celibate. So he like, yeah, but he like, yeah, but I'm gonna beat the brakes off this pussy boy tonight. So it was about the time that they came in there, it was like, cause the bar, like we stopped serving food in the place at 2 o'clock. So it was like 12:30, almost 1 when they came. Yeah, almost 1 when they came. So yeah, it's booty call. It's booty call now time. So he like, yeah, I'm gonna beat the brakes off that pussy, bro. I'm gonna fuck the shit out that little motherfucker. So he was like, shit, I got about goddamn. He said, man, I got about 4 other bitches I be fucking on. It's gonna be number 5 right here. And he talking to me like this. And I'm like, word. So I'm like, so I said, you just met her? He was like, yeah, I just met her. I said, how you met her? He said, shit, I was in the goddamn grocery store. I was in Food Line. I hollered at her and shit. She kept goddamn staring at me. So I hollered at her. I'm like, okay. And like I said, he was like 6 something. Nice looking dude. No homo. He was a nice looking dude. So I'm like, crazy, bro. And but my thing is like, damn, bro, like y'all black women don't even when y'all have conversation with men, y'all don't check their character out. Like this man was just oozing, I'm a player. Like I'm not like I said, I'm not hating on bro, but he was oozing, I'm a player. Like I'm a player. He had that player look. He had that player mannerism. Like man, yo. And then while we out there, chicks is walking by. He trying to holler at chicks when they walking by, but he peeping in to make sure she ain't coming out. And he trying to holler at chicks like that. I'm like, I'm just shaking my head. Like I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I kind of lump got in my stomach because I'm like, yo, Shorty knew I liked her. But damn, bro, this is the type of dudes y'all be choosing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then she come outside. And it was kind of cool that night. It was kind of chilly where you need a jacket. So she came outside and she snuggled up under him. Like she got up under him. She was like, what you doing? Just met this nigga. Nigga just met him today. That's what the nigga said. And she got up under the nigga, man, snuggling with him. She was like, you good? He was like, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, shit, smoking and shit, talking to my man. And then she was like, but she never like turned. She turned to me and looked, and I just like turned my head and shit. And then, she snuggled up under him and shit. And then she was like, on our table, she's like, what you want? She said, what you want to eat? What you want me to order you? And he was like, he said, the woman there to take the order. He's like, yeah. So he was like, all right. So he went inside. I'm like, bro, wait till I tell you two about this shit. I can't make this shit up, bro. I'm like, yo. So they go inside and shit, and I'm out here like, I ain't gonna even lie, like my stomach was kind of hurting because I'm like, yo, man, like this shit be really happening to me, bro. Like chicks really be blowing me off, like for real. So I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So I'm working or whatever, and so after the end of the night and shit, they leave and shit, whatever. So at the end of the night, I asked the waitress, I said, yo, who paid for that tab that couple had? She was like, what couple? I said, the couple that your table. She was like, oh, she did. The girl did. And I was like, wow. I was like, wow. So I haven't heard from her. Like, this was Saturday night, so it's Monday. I haven't heard from her. So, yeah, man. And I'm like, but the video, the point of the video was like, I just like, she played me, bro. She lied to me about a lot of shit, bro. And it's like you ain't even have to do that. You 30 something years old. You ain't have to lie to me about that. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, then you tell me you celibate. I know, like I said, I'm the king of rejection. I'm the king of rejection. So I know that when you said that you was celibate, that meant don't be asking for no pussy. Cause I'm not, and then you told me I'm not your type. So don't be asking you for no pussy. All right, cool. I got that. So I never asked her for no ass because she made it clear I'm celibate, and then she made it clear that I wasn't her type. So there you go. But later on in our conversations, after she told me she had went out with the dude, so I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I said, so after she told me she wanted to do and how the date was bad, you know, I was like, well, I was like, damn, that's crazy. So I was like, yeah, see, when I be asking you to go out, you want to go out with me. She was like, you never asked me to go out. I was like, yo, I asked you to go out plenty times. She was like, you never asked me to go out. She said, then she goes, you friend zoned me. I was like, yo, I friend zoned you because you said that I was too ugly for you and too short. That's what you said to me. She was like, nah, I didn't say you was too ugly. You said I was too short and too old and I didn't look like the guys that you normally would date. That's what you said. So that means I'm too short, too old, and ugly. That's what you said. That's what you meant. So it was like, nah, I didn't mean that. And then she was like, you're not ugly. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So I'm like, yeah. So that's how that went, man. So for y'all, I know y'all can hear me, man. I hope y'all can hear me. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of bugged the fuck out for me, man. It was bugged out, man, because like I said, I'm sitting here like in disbelief at some shit. I'm here in disbelief, man, because she came in the rest of the place that I worked. I'm like, yo, no. And what's crazy is I had talked to her. I had talked to her prior to her coming in, and she didn't say anything about she was going on a date or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And real shit, YouTube. I didn't tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all because I fuck with y'all. I gave her a free car wash, like I did. Like I gave her a free car wash. Actually, I fucking gave her a whole fucking detail. Like I detailed her car, watched that shit. I detailed that shit. I spent like 2 hours on her car. I don't think I told y'all that. I know. Don't curse me out. Don't curse me out, Facebook, YouTube. Please, my subscribers don't. I know y'all mad at me, man. I did. I did some simp shit. I did some simp shit. I'm sorry, man. I did some simp shit, man. Yeah, I did. And I filled the gas tank up, yo. Yeah, I did some simp shit. I did some simp shit. I know the rejected prince is like mad at me. I know the rejected prince cursing me out right now. Man, I know the rejected prince is cursing me out like, you stupid motherfucker. Man, hey, I did some simp shit, man. I did. I gave her ass a full fucking detail. I spent like 2 hours on her car. And then I filled the fucking tank up and shit. Yeah, I did some simp shit, man. I did. Alright, man.